What's up, guys? It's Mike from RoyalHookahForum.com. I know it's been a while since I've done a review, but I'm back. A little bit about me. I just started a new job a couple months ago, around the same time the semester started back up. So I was pretty busy. I had around anywhere from 50 to 60 hours a week where I was doing schoolwork or, work. So it's been a while since I've done a review. I apologize for that, but I'm back and let's get it. Today we're doing a little review on 4 coals that I like to smoke. We'll start off with the Fantasia, the charcoals, the airflow coals, the wooden ones, the Coconaras, popular one. I know a lot of you smoked that. That was probably my first coconut coal that I ever smoked. The Exotica Coals and the titanium coals. And why don't we start with we'll start off with the wooden coals by Fantasia. Now these coals are really hot and they last a long time, which is a good thing. They have the little indented triangle inside of them, which makes the airflow better, I suppose. The only problem is they get a little too hot for my liking. I'm not sure if I should be putting 2 on or 3 on, because sometimes 2 seems like not enough and 3 seems like too much. They don't ash very well at all. They're actually very cakey. When I throw them on my tin, on the tray, I mean, they don't fall off like regular coals do. The ash, that is. I actually have to scrape it off, and even scraping it doesn't really work that well. So there's the Fantasias. The Coconaras are good. They're just plain squares. They're a little less hotter than the Fantasias. They're good. They used to be better. They used to be much better. I'm not sure what happened with them. I think they might have changed their formula or something. I'm not really sure of the science or whatever goes into it, the manufacturing. But sometimes when I'm smoking the Coconaras, they lose their heat whatever surface they're lying on. So it kind of makes for a relatively unproductive smoking session, if you will. They ash fine, but again, that problem is kind of a big deal for me. So up next we have the Exotica Coals. They might be new to you. They're definitely new to me. A lot of you may have been smoking these for a while. They're good. The only weird thing about them is that they're sold and packaged in these, sticks or fingers, if you will, and you have to break off each one, and they break off into 4 small ones. So that's pretty cool if you like that. I don't like the fact that I need to put more effort into it. I'm not sure if it's because I'm lazy, but just because when you're smoking, you want to just be chill. You want to just do whatever you got to do with the least effort. And they ash very well, and they don't get as hot as the other 2 coals. So that's probably the biggest thing about them. Although I do have that problem, just like I have the same problem with the Fantasias, where 2 isn't enough and 3 might be too much. So it'd be cool if you could break them off into even smaller pieces, but who am I? And finally, the titanium coals by Hookah John. These are not significantly, not cooler, but they don't get as hot as the other ones. Which is good for Tangiers. I don't know if you guys smoke Tangiers out there. I smoke Tangiers and Alfaka, but I put 3 of them on, and I get a pretty good smoking session out of them. So they don't get as hot, and they ash just as good as the Exoticas. There's not much of a difference there. The only one that ashes terribly is probably the Fantasia one. What I did with the 4 coals, I put them on. I put 1 from each box on the stove, and I put them on my bowl right now just to mess around. I know a lot of you guys out there are gonna be like, "What kind of guy does that? It's stupid." But you know what I mean? It's not something I do on the regular, so screw. I'm gonna show you a couple hits with what I did. pretty hot. That's not really the point of the video. I just thought I'd show you, have a little bit of fun. Here, I might take one down, to be honest with you. But yeah, so if I had to grade all 4 of them, starting from the bottom up, I'd probably go with the Fantasias in 4th place, the Coconaras in 3rd place, the Exoticas in 2nd place, and the Titaniums in 1st place. Out of these 4, I understand that there are other brands out there, other models, or not models, but other, you know, types. For example, the Fantasias have 2 different other ways that they make them, coconut and I forget what the other one is. So I only wanted to do a review on the ones that I use and the ones that I smoke. So, you know, if you want to mention something in the comments or let me know about another brand of coals out there and whatnot, just let me know. So there you have it. It's the four different brands that I was reviewing. Just to give you that list again, it's the Fantasias in number 4, the Coconaras at number 3, the Exoticas at number 2, and the Titaniums at number 1. One thing I did forget to mention, the Exoticas and the Titaniums, the only problem I have with them is I can't just order them at a local smoke shop. I actually have to order them online. So it's not their fault, but hopefully they'll start getting more mainstream, if that's the right word I'm looking for. And then they'll be perfect. So I'll just give you another hit, just to show you, just for, you know, the heck of it. There you have it. It's the coal review. Who knows, maybe I'll come up with some other ones. If I don't make another review by the time, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and keep smoking.